And we are live with the second edition of the Qeason season number 2. Where today's special guest is Jurij.
Yeah, that's me.
How's it going?
Good. I'm a bit tired.
A bit tired? You just had a game. How was the game?
Well, unfortunately we lost. It was a tough game, like all of them, but enjoyable.
So how are you finding things in the queue? How are you finding the league, the level? How are you finding things?
I'm surprised about the level. I think it's very competitive. It's enjoyable. Games are tight, so it's fun to play. It's a real hockey.
It's looking like real hockey from the sidelines. It's pretty awesome to see the level and you guys waking up. You wake up in the morning of a game day. You got to kind of get your game face on, right?
Exactly. It's hockey game. You know, there is no joke.
Hockey in a mall with a fake sky while people eat KFC, right?
Exactly. That's Qatar style.
That's Qatar style. So tell us a little bit. How'd you end up in Qatar? Tell us a little bit about your hockey history. How'd you start getting into the game?
First of all, how I ended up in Qatar. I started working for Qatar Airways now. I've been a pilot after I quit my hockey career. I've always been flying, but since I was playing hockey, I was just kind of going year after year, and at the end I played until I was 28. So yeah, I had an interesting career. I'm from Slovenia, so I played there until I was 16 and a half, and then I moved to Canada. I played the Junior A around Ottawa area, and then I was drafted to the Ontario League. I played in Owen Sound, and then after my draft year I was a bit injured all year. I missed a lot of games. I was not drafted to the NHL. I kind of saw that train is gone.
The writing was on the wall.
So I came back to Europe. I came back to Slovenia, where I played then for another almost 10 years. I played mostly in the Austrian league. In between a few times I played also a few months in the Czech Republic and in England.
So you got to play some World Cup games and stuff. And
I did. I was lucky enough. I played for the Slovenian national team. And I played, I think, in 4 World Championships. I was lucky.
How was the what's the level of hockey in Slovenia?
It's quite.
Where does it rank
high
as a sport in Slovenia?
Let's say definitely soccer is number 1, and then we have basketball, and hockey is like let's say third, fourth sport. So unfortunately, in the last years, it's going a bit down, but it's still there. We're still like on the edge of the World Championships.
Right.
Yeah.
So I might have Googled your name. I might have YouTubed you, and the first one that comes up is what was the guy's name? Krassenberg?
No, Kugel.
And his rampage on the ice.
Yeah.
So do you want to talk about that a little bit? We'll probably stick that clip in here somewhere.
Yeah. No, that was it was my first year in Ontario League. It was like I don't know exactly, but like 15.
So how old were you? Like 18?
17. 17. Yeah, 17.
And this mountain came around.
Nothing. It was a tight game. I got into a little scramble, and then we were kind of like tied up 5 against 5, and then they separated us already. I was like just cruising around, and all of a sudden I just saw a shadow, a shadow from one side, and that's it. I got hit. He came from the bench. I couldn't see him. He was a monster. So that's it.
What was the scene like in that arena? Because he basically, after he hit you, he just went around challenging the whole place, right?
Yeah, I think everybody was a bit shocked what happened, because it was like totally out of context.
Was this your introduction to Canadian hockey, or were you?
Well, I was there for a year and a half already, and I've never seen anything like that before and after.
Wow,
so that was a bit of a negative experience, but it's also, let's say, part of hockey.
Right.
It used to be, I think now.
Yeah, it's getting a little bit better, right? Yeah. So, how do you think your team's going forward? What do you like about your team? You're on the Oil Kings.
Yeah.
You guys have a lot of European guys, a lot of speed, a lot of skill. How do you think you guys are looking for the season?
I think we have a good team. I think we are still finding ourselves. We are not where I think we could be, because we still haven't found the balance how to play a good defense or offense. We either played offense or we played defense.
Right.
So, but I think that we have a lot of good players, and if we find the role for everybody, I think we're going to be quite hard to beat.
So on Wednesday we played against the Qatari team, and in the change-up I was really surprised to see that Tadis was speaking Russian with the Russian guys. What's the language of your team? There's so many Europeans. You guys, is it English? Is there you mix? Is it just however it goes?
Well, we speak English. I know that Tadeusz is Czech. I speak Slovenian, my mother tongue. I don't think I understand a little bit of Czech, but we speak
Different language. So it's English.
English is a universal hockey language.
Right. Yeah. No, you guys are looking good. I like watching when you're playing and stuff. Like I said, I mean, you got some of the best D, but I think the idea is getting the puck in the net. But sometimes you guys forget you got to keep it out of the net too, right?
Yeah. As I said, I think we still have to find a role for each and every one of us, because. Obviously, I'm playing D, but I'm also a bit forward-oriented. I used to play center or like offensive D. So I must admit, from my side, I go to sometimes too much forward-oriented. But the season is long,
right?
And you don't win a championship at the beginning of the year.
Right. So are your family here yet? Are you settled in?
Yeah. My daughter is here. My wife is here. I also have 2 kids that are a bit older. My son is 18. He's actually in Canada because he's also playing in the Quebec Major Junior.
Right. Oh yeah. Let's talk a little bit about your son. So your son got drafted last year. When did he get drafted?
This year. He got drafted this year to Tampa Bay. Yeah,
right.
We're quite happy, really happy about it.
Big proud dad moment.
Yeah. Well, he's a better hockey player.
And now he's playing in Quebec in Laval, or where?
In Gatineau.
Oh, Gatineau, right.
He was drafted. He just came back. He was in Tampa Bay for the training camp now for 2 weeks, and they just sent him back 2 days ago. So the season already started in Gatineau, and tonight he plays actually the first game.
How did the training camp go for him? Was he thinking he was maybe on the...
It was his first training camp. We were not expecting for him to stay, definitely, because he did the development camp in July. He did the first tournament here, I don't know how they call it, for Tampa Bay. They played 3 games. He played quite well. He scored 1 goal and 1 assist as a defenseman. But definitely he needs some weight. He's quite a tall guy, but he's skinny.
How tall is he?
He's 6'6",
wow.
like 6'5" and a half. But he only has like 90 kilos. Right. I don't know how many pounds that is.
Yeah.
So I just tell you that
Hedman
is like 25 kilos more. So
he's got to get on that Quebec poutine, right? That's the secret sauce for him. Just after every game, right? That'll put weight on quick.
Yeah.
The ice cream and the cheese. That's it. That's what Quebec's good for. But that's exciting. So he did well in the camp, and everything was going good for him.
Yeah. They were quite happy with him as well. So they told him just to weak points that he has to work on. And
so what's his name again? Just for everybody.
Jurij Golicic. Yeah.
Jurij Golicic. So we can keep an eye on him, and he's being followed from here in Qatar. One last thing, so the fantasy league, you've joined the fantasy league. We have a fantasy league with 16 teams.
Yeah.
You're playing it. How's it going?
I don't, because you know that I haven't joined. In Europe, I'm not too used to this kind of stuff. So
it's kind of fun when you're playing in the game.
I have to observe for now.
Yeah. We found the secret sauce is actually the goalies tend to get a lot more points, and
I saw that they changed the rules.
Yeah. Well, the first couple of goalies had like 18 points and stuff, which is more than the entire A division. So we had to switch it up. Right? It's hard because it's with A being so competitive, the goals aren't as easy to come by as they've been in like other years.
And
right?
I think that's good. No, I think that. Competitive league is much better to play than if the scores are high.
Have you got a consistent line that you're playing with? Are they putting you together with a group of...
Well, I'm playing with Hayes most of the time, which is really nice on defense. Yeah, I mean, it's quite consistent, but as I said, we still, searching each other.
Right, kind of everyone's getting got a minute to gel.
Also, you know, conditioning is a big part of the game.
Are you getting time to get some runs in and stuff, or are you just trying to play yourself into shape?
Know, right now I'm just playing, even though every game I feel more tired, so I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's.
I think I feel the age a little bit.
I keep saying that the people at my work know when I have the hockey walk, when I'm walking with stiff legs and it takes me a minute to get up out of chairs and make the noise.
Yeah.
So we know. All right, man. It's awesome to have you in the league.
So I'm really
Thanks
glad
for
I'm
everything.
here. I'm really happy about everybody. It's a really nice group of people of all teams. Everybody's been very friendly. So
it's very supportive and for the love of hockey, right?
I would never expect in the middle of the desert, but I'm really happy that I can be a part of this group. Yeah, I'm proud of it and.
Anything for the message for anybody back home?
Let's see if they listen. But yeah, I can tell everybody that play hockey here is fun. It's you can order a Big Mac if you want in between the periods, but the level is good. So whoever comes down here, you're very welcome to play.
It's a good time. Yeah, we'll try and get some tournaments this year to see if we can get over to Dubai and that and see what they're like over there. So
that would be nice. Yeah.
Awesome to have you in the league, bud.
So thanks, man.
Great job. Oh, and the last thing before we leave, keep your head up and stick on the ice.